Sit back, relax, and enjoy the program. Welcome, listeners. You are listening to Tea Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the program.
Hello everyone, good morning once again and welcome to another 8th episode on Tea Talk Show. And today I am Sanusi and I'm really excited to be live on air once again as we discuss something also very important as regarding our health. Yesterday on the 8th episode we discussed eyes infection, and I had my guest from Ghana, Dr. Michael Afefa-Bokye, as we discussed alongside health challenges that has to do with the eyes, and we attended to a lot of questions as regarding our physical health, which is we discussed on eye infection. And this today will not be an exception, because today we'll be focusing on the mental health, and of course today we'll be discussing the mental health at workplace. At one point in time, you've had reasons to meet with a lot of people. The truth is that we are actually different. Of course, we have the same physical structure, as a lady. What you find in a female like me is the same thing you find in another female like me, although we are different in appearance, because of our backgrounds and all, but we are the same physically, but then we are not the same in terms of our backgrounds. Our backgrounds are different, our personalities are different, our states of mindset and beliefs are different, and as a result of that, these factors will actually affect the way we relate with people, the way we interact with people around us. And that is why today we'll be discussing mental health at workplace. At one point at one point in another, you've had reasons to work with different kind of boss. There are times where you meet some bosses that are very understanding, they are friendly. At some point you will meet some bosses that, of course, they are very, very nice, but then they have issues with mood swings. That is, there are times whereby they will be very, very glad, happy with you, and there will be a time whereby they will be angry and very, very angry, and as a result of that, they can affect you. And today we'll be discussing alongside mental health, how to maintain your mental health at workplace, because we meet different bosses. Even apart from the general boss, we find ourselves at different departments. Okay, this is also applicable to students, especially during this COVID period. A lot of students out there, they get to act as volunteers at different organizations to build themselves and stuff like that, and you get to meet with different people, different kind of boss. You are in a department, and the boss is is this kind of person that is kind of saucy. How do you deal with cases like that? So that's what we'll be discussing today on the show. So I will need us to pay attention. I will need us to calm down, be patient, because today we're going to be discussing a lot of things that we're going to be learning a lot on how to maintain health. We meet with different kind of people. Even where we live, we meet with different kind of different people from different state, different culture. They come to your environment and you get to live different people. Unlike some environments whereby there's something called mind your business, but in some places there's nothing like mind your business. In my own area where I live presently, there's nothing like mind your business, because the case is that you always see people that will even want you to say hello to them. You greet people, how are you? But in some places like estates, you hardly see somebody greeting anybody. You just carry your bag and go wherever you go. You come back to your house, you just say people randomly and stuff like that. But in some places there's nothing like mind your business. So you need to learn how to maintain our health, and that is what we're going to be discussing today. So if you're live with me on the show, once again, you're welcome to Tea Talk Show 8th episode, another 8th episode. I am Sanusi and trust me, you're going to be enjoying today's show. So I would love you to respond on the comments box by dropping your comments on the comments box. Let me know that you're live with me on the show today. Okay, we'll take a short break now, of course, and when I'm back, okay, we'll be discussing mental health at workplace. So don't go away, please. Grab a seat if needs be. Now let me say, if needs be, it's important that my listeners, you get somewhere comfortable so that you can enjoy today's program. So please and please grab a seat, get your cup, get your cold water, sip in a drink, and let's enjoy the program. Don't go away, please. Please don't go away. Please don't go away. I'm talking to you. Don't go away. I'll be right back now.
Are you just joining us on the program? You are welcome. And you presently live on Seed Talk Show. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the remaining part of today's program.
Okay, welcome back. Straight up, let's discuss mental health at workplace. Now, like I used to say, one thing, what does health means? I'll start from that. Health majorly means it's cut across the physical health, the physical part, that is your well-being physically. Of your well-being physically is very important. Let me use this very important. Let me use this example now, because it's common to ladies. Have you ever noticed that even when I was in 100 level doing school days, I have this kind of roommate that every time she wakes up in the morning, she'll take a mirror and she'll start looking at her face. Oh my god, see these pimples. Oh my god, my face, this water has spoiled my face. That kind of thing. That shows that people are really, really, concerned about their physical appearance, and as a result of that physical issue of too much pimples, reaction to water, the water in that hostel, which as a result caused the pimples, this person won't be happy. It can even affect this person mental health, because the person will be so concerned about it, overthinking. You start thinking about it. Oh, this was now not how I looked when I came to this campus. What's wrong? Just 2 days, within 2 days of using OAU water. I'm sorry for mentioning OAU. The school was actually OAU. OAU water. Just within 2 days of using OAU water, and all my faces are like. I had this roommate in part one, Liar. Anytime she wakes up early in the morning, you see her with her mirror. She'll be looking at her pimples. Oh my god, she'll be complaining bitterly. This is just to show us that our health matters. This person is really concerned about our health, about our physical look, and also health cut across the physical look, the mental part of it. Every one of us, we really want to be well. We don't want somebody out there to just be stressing us. Even me myself, I don't like stress. I don't like insults. There are some things that we all don't like. So, and health cuts across all these areas of our life. It cuts across the physical, it cuts across the mental, it cuts across the emotional health. You don't want to be hurt emotionally. You want to be okay. You want to be happy always. But the truth is this, this is only possible, if you even physical health. Actually, there are sometimes whereby some things happen and you just can just wake up early in the morning and just see a swell around your eyes. That they call it AOB. That kind of thing. You didn't do anything, you just woke up and you just saw that kind of thing. Things like that. So there are kind of situations as regarding our health that we cannot just avoid. It will come up, it will show face. For example, mental health. Now you will, okay, emotional health. The truth is this: you can't be a lone ranger. You will always interact with people. People will always come steps to your toes. So except if you just want to go rent an apartment and just stay alone where nobody is, and it's not possible. You are connected to people, you are connected to friends, and also interactions will always happen, and as a result of that, it can affect your health. So our health, what I'm trying to say is that our health cuts across the physical part, the mental part, and the emotional health. And like I used to say every time on my show, on this health segment, my health, your health, there's something I used to emphasize. I used to tell us that our health determines our productivity in our place of work. See, the truth is this: most times every one of us wants to be hardworking. We want to do well. We want people to know that yes, this person is doing well. At the end of the year, the management want to give awards to people. You want to give award to also the management wants to give award to workers that performed very well during the week, during the year. That kind of thing. You want to be proud that yes, this person really did well during this time. Stuff like that. You want to be among the people that will be awarded for hard work, for doing well by their boss at the end of the year. But then we still must understand that despite that it's very good to pay due diligence to our place of work, despite the fact that our place of work requires our time, we need to be very, very workaholic. We shouldn't forget that our health also matters, because our health status, like I always emphasize on my show, if you are someone who follow my health episode every time, you will have heard these statements made by me consistently, that our health determines our level of productivity in our place of work. So do you want to be productive, or do you want to do well in your place of work? Then you need to pay attention to your health. And I'm not talking about the physical health only, the physical health, the mental health, the emotional health. And today we'll be helping you to understand how to maintain your health in your workplace, because the truth is that you always meet different kind of people. Even if the general manager is a very, very nice person, you get to work with with departments. You have departmental head, and as a result of that, these people are also different. You can't expect your boss to be nice, your general manager to be nice as just like the way your departmental boss is very, very nice. So we are different. We come out from different background, different perspective to life, different mentalities. We have different mindsets out there. So we'll be discussing alongside now. One thing it is very important that we understand is that we all are coming from different background, different personalities, different mindset, different perspective to life. There are some bosses that they don't like. There are some bosses that are very, very active bosses. They like giving you work to do and doing it as fast as possible. They don't like you coming up to give unnecessary excuses, because the truth is this: we that we work with people, sometimes there are some excuses that we give that are not really, really excuses. In a way, we are just forming some excuses that are not really, really genuine to your boss. So we are different. What I'm trying to say is that we are different. Your boss is different. So you must understand that for you to maintain your mental health at your place of work, you need to understand your boss. You need to understand your boss. So number one, you need to understand your boss. Understanding is very important to work with them. And I would like to give you some few things about different kind of bosses. Now, number one is highly strong bosses. Highly strong. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean people that are very, very emotional, overly emotional kind of bosses. They are volatile, they are very emotional, they have these mood swings and stuff like that. So it's for you to cope with people like that are very overreactive, especially when they give you a work to do and you don't do it at when due. You don't do it the time they ask you to do it. Those kind of bosses. For you to cope with them, you need to stay very, very calm. You need to be very, very calm. You need to resist responding. The truth is this: there's this law that we say that to every action there's always a reaction. Of course, a work is given to you to do, an assignment is given to you to do, and you refuse to do it. Maybe the boss has even given you much time to do it, and at the end of the day, the boss has to be the one even asking you about the work. Have you done this work? Then you start giving different excuses. Something happened. You didn't give excuses as early as possible until the day of submission of the work that you're asked to do. Then you start giving excuses. That kind of boss, in fact, you will see the when they say madness, the greatest level of madness is what you see that day, because that kind of boss that is very, very highly strong will be very, very emotional, and the reaction you will get from that kind of boss will be very, very mad. This kind of boss will be very mad at you. So in order for you to cope in that kind of situation, you need to stay calm and not respond. You need to be calm. And when you are the person, when you notice that your boss is now very, very calm, that is when you can now talk about it, that this was what happened that made me unable to do this and do that. But I would like us to also pay attention to this as people who work with people. You work with people now. There's something you need to pay attention with. There are some things we do too as people who work with people that causes reaction sometimes. Maybe you are given a work to do and you don't do it, or you were not accountable enough to quickly tell the person that this is why I won't be doing this. In fact, even in an organization, excuses won't work for organizations. That's just the truth. Every organization has their vision, every organization has their aim, every organization has what they want to achieve. Now they will see excuses is something that can prevent the organization from achieving a lot. So that's why some bosses won't take unnecessary excuses from you. So please and please, let's ensure that we do our